Smith is gay, okay?
No! Will Smith is gay!
He's gay. He's always been gay. Lived in Hollywood for a decade. My boss was his agent at CIA for 8 years. It would help him shuffle men in and out of their mansions.
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Stop the cap.
Will Smith has Jada Pinkett as a wife in his back pocket. Took her away from Tupac Shakur, rest in peace.
Now tell me it wasn't like that before.
It wasn't like that before.
Now, as we know it, ladies and gentlemen, when it goes down for Hollywood, aka Hollyweird, we know you have to get down with the program.
Jada Pinkett Smith don't even live, they haven't even ever lived in the same bedroom.
Oh, man. Damn! I'm good.
Is his, what's it called, lavender wife or whatever?
Like, well, I'm gonna have to speak my truth, but I'm also gonna protect you.
Got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
So if I gotta look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good,
you don't like shit while you're going through it, right? But once you learn the lesson, you never want to give it back, right? It's like you suffered it, you survived, you took a lesson from it. Now it's like the things that you have suffered are in your eyes when you talk to your son, right? If you ain't been there, you can't help him, right? So to me, it's like, you know, I wouldn't, you know, when I look back, there's not things, I mean, of course there's things I think about, but
I'm gonna do it. Y'all. So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay.
You cannot make a person happy. And I thought that was a real deep idea. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control. We came into this false romantic concept that somehow when we got married that we would become one. And what we realized is that we were two completely separate people on two completely separate individual journeys.
Now, also in that moment, two things. As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is for me is, I hadn't quite learned how to...
The whole world was crucifying Jada for being a cheater, but this whole time she was covering the back of Will Smith. It was Will Smith being Fruity Pebble living a double lifestyle, but she did not want to expose Will Smith for being a Fruity Pebble ass ninja.
Love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road.
But see, there's always two sides to the story. People thought Will Smith was the victim the whole time. He was living a double lifestyle. What?
In that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided I'm going to love you, Will, and I'm going to leave myself at the side of the road. And I wouldn't have known that that was an aspect that I needed to heal if it hadn't been for my kids.
No woman, no entity should go through what she went through, having to hide someone's skeleton. She's looking out for the best interest for Will Smith. Crazy work.
My mother, my friends were so hurt that I had done that to myself.
Jada Pinkett, she had to go through what she went through for who knows how long, hiding this man's secret. Crazy work, all for defending his name. Now that's true love. If you don't know what love is, that is love right there. So looking out of the best interests of somebody else, putting yourself last place. Is that healthy? Absolutely not. Is that love? Let me know in the comment section.
First, I wasn't going to be emotionally blackmailed. I was like, No. Hold up. No. I'm gonna put myself out there. You ain't got the period. And on top of it, I want Will out. I don't want him part of this. Okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the worst. Great. Let's be done with it.
Seem normal so they can seem like the all-American family, when in reality, Will Smith is gay and always has been. I hate Hollywood, and I don't even like celebrities. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff, but I'm just so sick of seeing this story of like, oh, she's this big cheater even though she's absolutely insufferable. That's just so you guys will talk about them. That's why their whole family is weird and it doesn't know what gender they are.
If Will Smith is the head of the household, the head of the snake, then the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Because the dad shuffles men in and out of their home all the time. It's not all on him. Like, she's willingly married to a gay man, and that's fine. I love gay people, but it makes me feel, it's weird that they're pretending that. It grosses me out and it's annoying, but he's gay. That's the whole thing. I know that he is gay for sure. I'm not saying that because I read an article. I'm saying it because I lived in Hollywood and I know that he's gay. He's gay. Will Smith is gay, and he always has been.
What's up, Jada? Thank you. You're welcome. Can you pause real quick, Jada? Quick. Yeah!
She was like, I'm done, Daddy. I was like, yeah, baby, that was a great show. She was like, no, I mean, I'm done. I'm ready to go home. And I was like, no, you can't go home, sweetie. You promised Mr. Jay-Z that you were going to do these 30 days of this tour. I said, no, Daddy, you promised Mr. Jay-Z. And I was like, sweetie, I get it, but we promised as a family, and you have to finish. And she looked at me. I'll never forget the look in her eyes. And she was like, it doesn't matter to you that I'm finished, Daddy? And I was like, well, yes, sweetie, it matters, but you can't be finished. And she was like, oh, okay. So we go back to the hotel, and Jada had just left, so I'm there. It's my first night of daddy duty. And she came out the next morning, and she had shaved her head bald. In the middle of her Whip My Hair tour, she shaved her head bald. And it was like a magical moment. I was like, got it.
Will Smith is gay. It is not his responsibility to make you happy. He can't. It's impossible. But it took me forever. Hard-headed, stubborn, because that romantic idea. And that's why I talk about checking the boxes. It's like, I did everything I was supposed to do. You get to have your dream. How come I'm not having mine? And that's because Will was doing what he wanted to do. Like, go. Don't make yourself happy.
That was a horrific night, man. That was a horrific night.
To you?
For me, yeah.
For all the real ones who understood, I'm going to stand up for my wife, whether I'm right or wrong in any place. So I understood that. I don't care what you say. Nobody can make me think that anything you did was wrong.
Let me tell you one of the worst, because I was right there. And I get home, and my nephew, 9 years old, his name's Dom. He is the sweetest kid in the world. Him and my sister live with me, and we got these bean bags in the kitchen. I'm sitting in the kitchen, he's sitting between my legs, and he's holding the Oscar. And he goes, why you hit that man, Uncle Will? And I was like, oh!
You gotta explain that to him.
And it's like, I'm gonna be crying. Somebody got tissue? And it was, I got one. And it was like, see, I knew y'all was gonna have me, right?
All good.
You can't explain it to him. He stayed up late.
Right, waited for you.
Waited for Uncle Will, and it was like, I can do all the justifications forever.
Right. He won't understand it.
He can't,
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Now, first of all, I'm really
shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. But I'm like, what is going on right
keep
now?
my wife's name
out of your mouth, right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on. Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant you. I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
And
Will.
what's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, he's still, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
You became the bad guy. Look what Jada made him do. Jada rolled her eyes and look what he did. He ran up there and hit Chris.
Yeah.
Poor Will. That's what the narrative became.
Yeah.
So poor Will because of the
adulterous wife.
Yeah.
Who forced him to go to the table and sit there, you know what I mean? And now look at what she's done. She has the power with an eye roll to make him go up and slap somebody on stage.